Sinkholes, cracks developing on a newly constructed road, potholes, asphalt peeling off like paint. The list is endless when it comes to Bengaluru's broken road infrastructure. Bengalurians have in the past resorted to protests, humor, and even song to highlight the city's crumbling roads. But the question is, who is ultimately responsible? Why have Bengaluru's problems persisted for decades? And what is the solution to Bengaluru's perennial road problem? Let me explain. The city of Bengaluru has around 14,000 kilometers of roads, and these roads are managed by different agencies like the BBMP, the BDA, the KRDCL, among others. This means that the primary responsibility for the maintenance of a particular road depends on the agency that built it. But a majority of roads in Bengaluru come under the municipal corporation, that is the BBMP. That means by and large, it is the BBMP that is ultimately responsible for the quality of construction of a road and for maintaining it. So whether it is the crater-sized potholes or cracks developing on roads, why do the same problems recur year after year in Bengaluru? Experts I spoke with say that the problems, and there are many, are largely systemic issues. Let's break it down. 1. Lack of accountability. When road contracts are given, the BBMP inserts a clause that the contractor is responsible for maintenance. But not all roads have maintenance contracts, and if they do, it's usually for a year or two. But the real issue is simply a failure on the part of agencies like the BBMP to pull up its staff or contractors for performance. No action is taken against BBMP engineers or contractors for substandard work. Contractors are hardly ever blacklisted, while disciplinary action against BBMP engineers is few and far between. But there is a lack of accountability also because there have been no elected representatives to the BBMP for more than 2 years. This is point number 2, a lack of leadership. The onus of pulling up BBMP staff or contractors usually falls on the elected corporator. But with the term of BBMP's corporators having ended in September 2020, there is little accountability to citizens. What's more, in the absence of an elected BBMP council, there are no official ward committees, which are responsible for monitoring and supervising roadworks. 3. Lack of planning and coordination. All infrastructure for the city, such as electricity, water, sewage and drainage systems, exist either under or beside roads. This means that if new infrastructure has to be built or if existing works have to be upgraded or repaired, it requires the planning and coordination of the different agencies involved. But experts point out that unfortunately Bengaluru has not seen synchronized development, which is why if there is a sinkhole caused, for example, due to tunneling works of the metro, or if a road caves in because of water leakage, the agencies involved often indulge in a blame game. 4. Corruption. Contractors like Manjunath said that corruption is one of the biggest reasons why Bengaluru's roads are crumbling. Karnataka's contractors have for months now been alleging that they've been forced to shell out 40% bribes for government contracts. Payments to contractors are also delayed. The result? Contractors are forced to skimp on cost, raw materials and time. So it's no surprise then that quality takes a major hit. Urban expert Ashwin Mahesh told me that BBMP engineers who are tasked with quality control are often paid off by contractors. Another reason why Bengaluru's roads are often riddled with potholes is because the BBMP waits to call a tender for a large amount of potholes as opposed to going in for smaller spot fixes. Ashwin says that the BBMP justifies a reasonable sized contract for logistical reasons, but it is corruption that really holds sway. He alleges that a large sized contract allows for a larger amount of money to be siphoned off. Over the years, thousands of crores have been pumped into fixing Bengaluru's roads. More than 6,700 crores just between the years 2018 and 2021. But what will it really take to fix Bengaluru's perennial road problem? Experts say mandating the joint working of agencies will not only ensure that the city's infrastructure is planned and developed collectively, but will also ensure collective ownership. But for this to happen, a fundamental change in policies, processes, and accounting systems are needed. That's all for this week. But before I go, a quick reminder to support independent news organizations like the News Minute. You can do so by becoming a member. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channels. And if you like this video, hit the like button and share this video with your friends.